Today I was asked to do this review on a new opportunity called Zeotar.com. Okay, with Zeotar, they're promising up to 1.6% daily, and they're claiming that they're generating revenue legitimately through electric vehicle charging stations, as well as charging accessories for cars. Okay, now is this really true, or is this just a load of bunk? Is it legitimate, or is it just another Ponzi scheme? Anyways, all of that and more coming up in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, what I do most of the time, as per request by my viewers, is I review income opportunities, systems, platforms, and even training products. If it's make money online that you're after, or steer yourself away from a potential scam, make sure you find the subscribe button and also click on the bell notification icon. That way, every single time I go live with this new helpful content that can serve you, you will be one of the very first people to get access to this information. Also, at any time throughout watching this video, if you are looking for a legitimate way to create income for yourself full-time, just go underneath this video, first link in the description box below. And what it is an opportunity to earn legitimately with DeFi and cryptocurrencies. Not a Ponzi scheme. It's 100% legit, and it's reserved for serious people. It's not really for everyone. It's more for, truly serious people who are, they have maybe you have your back against the wall right now. Maybe you're tired, burnt out with whatever career, and maybe your why is actually big enough to actually succeed online. If that's you right now, just go underneath this video, click on the first link below, and you can take action there. Okay, so here we are. Before I get into all of this fancy stuff here, I want to know, who are these guys? Is this a real company, or is this just a load of, bogus information? At Zeotar, we're not just a company. We are on a mission to redefine the way you charge your electric vehicle. Access to 238 plus public charging points. So that's what they're claiming that they're using to create revenue. So they have a whole bunch of charging stations, is what I'm seeing here. Charging stations, looks like a tech or engineer in front of a computer. Okay, now if we go to the company history, unveiling the story of Zeotar, because this is important. I'm thinking, if you want to earn passively, you want to make, and you're looking for just a system that you could just click a button and hopefully see ROI coming in, right? You want to do it for the long term. So you want to know, is any of this true, right? If it's true and they truly have charging stations and charging station accessories for cars, right? I'm thinking that would be a good backing, a good groundwork, etc., to keep paying out passive investors. So these kind of things are more important than the ROI that they're promising. So these guys are pretty well saying that they've been around since 2017. Now they have a roadmap, 2017 inception and vision. Now before we go any further, they're basically saying that they've been around since 2017, founded by Sebastian Martinez in New Mexico. Okay, the first thing I did, I don't want to do it here live with you. It's going to take too much time. The first thing I did, I went out, did a search for this fellow. There are a bunch of different people with that same name, but there's no one from New Mexico outside of this website, outside of Zeotar.com, with that name. So I don't know if it's a real person, meaning a real identity, or if it's just fake, bogus information. Now the second thing, they're claiming to be around since 2017. Okay, now let's just do a quick search here for that domain, Zeotar.com. You're using Namescheap. and they created it only on November 15, 2023. Okay, so they haven't even been around for 1 full year yet. Yet they're claiming that they've been around for, what, 7 years? Since 2017. So the first thing that I'm seeing here, I would say I would put a big red X there. That's not true. Now the second thing, do they truly have stations? Because that's a great idea, wouldn't you think? Like, there's a lot of people who are interested into in these electrical vehicles, and then there's a lot of hybrids on the road. Those little Mickey Mouse little cars that are very expensive to buy, but they have a certain kind of person. I noticed they cut people off left and right. That's a video for another day. But I've noticed that with these little vehicles, these hybrids running around. But they do need access to these kind of stations and facilities, wouldn't you think? So I'm thinking that would be a good idea, because there is a market for these electric vehicles, and they got to go somewhere to refuel, whether they're hybrid or fully electric. Okay. Now, before we get into that to find out if this is true, now let's just jump on over to their YouTube marketing channel. They have 1,000 subscribers, and they have a fellow doing videos here. He's even doing like shorts, etc. Okay. Now, is that the same fellow, Mr. David? I don't know if that's a different fellow now. Mr. David. Okay. You never know with these guys. I think it's the same fellow. I'm not 100% sure. Let's listen to him, okay? Because I found out that the bald fellow is not him. Sorry, the bald fellow that I showed you just a moment ago, he actually has a different name, George C. But let's just hear this guy talk.
Send you a big shout out and warm wishes. Ramadan is a special time for many people.
There's no privacy issues, YouTube. There are no issues at all. Everything is publicly available. So there's no issues. Okay, this guy has a public channel.
It's all about thinking, being thankful.
Okay, that's that guy. We go back to the home. Go back here. Gotta watch their ad.
I'm going to show you a bit more information about the past and about the future development.
Okay, well, so he doesn't have any here, so I don't know if this is an AI. You never know nowadays what's going on. I don't know if that other image with the guy with hair is the same guy. He looks familiar, and he sounds familiar, okay? But with this fellow here, the bald fellow, he's bald over here, George C. And he's also George C over here, Conset, United Kingdom. This is Upwork. What is he? An English teacher offering services, $40 an hour. Now over here on Fiverr, right? Fiverr.com. He has a profile, George 123, English teacher, swim enthusiast, people connector. Okay. So getting back to this company, I would guess, this is my personal perspective, my opinion, I'm thinking they just hired this fellow. Whoever truly owns it, if that person is really Sebastian Martinez that owns it, they hired this fellow to be the front man of the company, okay? Basically, in a nutshell, that is what I'm seeing. Now, let's go and look at more of the images. 2018, they claimed that they were expanding horizons, recognition, growing importance of electric vehicles. Yeah, that's true. Then they have a station with their name on it. Okay. But I checked this image out in Google. Look, it says electric vehicle charging station. Same image. Right there. Go back to the image here. So what they did was they photoshopped it. Right? They photoshopped it. I have, just bear with me for 1 second. I have another video that someone else asked me to make like about a week ago. New World AI, right? And they were doing the same thing. And this one, it was out of the Philippines. And Filipino, I don't know if it's a young kid or what, or maybe an adult, right? Was arguing or trying to argue with me saying that, I'm making up stuff. And then another fellow came underneath his comment and he said, hey, you haven't seen Rory's content, meaning my content, very much, and that he knew that I was doing reviews for a long time. And he said the person must be just, new to scams in the Philippines. So there's a lot of people that are new to these scams all over the world, and they come and they argue on my channel tooth and nail, right? I promote stuff, yeah, but legitimate like training platforms that give people value. I don't promote Ponzi schemes promising you guys money for doing nothing. Okay, so let's close off. Actually, we won't close off yet. Let's go and look at the website. Zeotar.com, website analysis, traffic only. So they're claiming, hey, we've been around since 2017. We're a big company. Electric vehicle charging stations, but traffic's only started coming in here March 2024. They got up to 13,345 visitors on March 7th, and then dropped down to less than 5,000, up again March 9th, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then by March 25th, it seemed to have flatlined. So what does this indicate? This indicates the time that people would start promoting it, meaning for network marketing, promotion, referral commission, etc. Okay, that's when they do have an affiliate marketing program, also known as a network marketing comp plan. We'll get into that in just a moment. The main country looking into this opportunity seems to be from Zimbabwe. If any of you guys are from this country, don't get scammed, guys. Okay, it's not looking good so far. Now let's go and look at the investment plans. They have Echo, Volt, and Green. So the Echo one is the small one, 1.2% daily. Minimum of $50 to $4,999. They're paying out 8% referrals. Okay, we'll get into referrals in just a moment. So the minimum investment $50, maximum just under $5,000. Promise of 1.2% daily. Then you have Volt, $5,000 to $24,999. You will have someone from Zimbabwe or a country like Zimbabwe who will think they found the holy grail of investment platforms and say, oh my God, this looks legit, and they'll drop down. They'll find $5,000, right? Maybe that they saved for a very long time, or 25,000 even, right? And drop it down and lose it. So this one here, Volt, $5,000 to $24,999. It looks like capping at 5,000. 250-day duration. 1.4% daily. Then they have Green, 25,000 to 75,000. Capping at 10,000. 250-day duration. Okay. Then they have an even bigger plan called Swift. Minimum investment $500 to a maximum of $25,000, capped at $7,500, 250-day duration. Okay. They have a bunch of different affiliate ranks and other plans here, benefit plans, etc. Invest $9,999 in one go and get the benefits. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of that. The website is zeotar.com. You guys can go through all of this information. Okay. Now let me get to a quick conclusion. I don't recommend it. Okay, number one, The company owner is unidentified. Okay, no information about who owns or runs this. We've got a name, Sebastian Martinez. Can't find any verifiable information digitally that's going to back up that claim. Looks like anonymous people. They claim that they've been around since 2017, and they haven't only truly been. They've only truly been in business since March of this year, traffic-wise, but domain registration-wise, they've only been around since November 15, 2023. Now they're claiming that they have, charging stations, etc. And it turns out that it's just, bullshit, right? Using other images from the internet and just photoshopping their name into the image. Zeotar, it's just putting their name into another image that they found on the internet. So it's all looking like fake information here so far. And then I'm thinking all of this should be important to you guys if you are investing your hard-earned money. And then unsustainable ROI. So 1.2% right up to 1.6%. I would say very unsustainable. Okay. The only company is going to offer you this just for clicking a button, funding an account, are Ponzi schemes. Okay. Now, Investors Network, let's just quickly look at that. Referral income. The only true revenue I see going into this platform is from network marketing recruitment, meaning MLM. They're paying out 8%, 9%, 10%. So 8 to 10% based on the different referral compensation that I'm seeing here so far. So that's the only revenue that I'm seeing. Once network marketing revenue dries up, this scheme's going to rug pull, exit scam, and the anonymous people are going to run off with the lion's share of invested funds or basically invested cryptocurrencies. Okay. So I don't recommend anyone joining. It just looks like another Ponzi. That concludes my quick video here today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you didn't. And lastly, if you are tired of all the BS out there, exit scams, rug pull, etc., and you are looking for a legitimate way to create up to full-time income online for yourself, just go underneath this video and click on the first link below in the description box to my website and take action there. You're going to be presented with some information, watch a video, and then at that point in time determine if you want to go any further and get more information, etc., as to how you can start creating your own income online. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.